Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a lovely morning in the middle of September, and with the coronavirus situation not improving in Mumbai, it's highly unlikely I'll go back to Mumbai anytime soon. So why not go for a socially distanced road trip with my old buddies, my homies. We've got Aditya Banuman here, whom you have seen, and this guy you have not seen. This is Ishan. We all live very close together. We are friends from childhood. So I thought, why not go on to somewhere not too far, around 50 to 60 kilometers, to let our mind unwind and the car engine breathe and to put pedal to metal. So currently going to Hooghly, which is a district adjacent to Calcutta. We'll visit 2 points of interest if they're open at all. First is the Hooghly Imambara. Not very far from the Imambara is the Bandel church. Bandel, Chinsura, Chandannagar, Hooghly, these are all cities all within 50 to 60 kilometers of Calcutta, and quite nice. It makes for a quite pleasant and short weekend trip. As usual, it's a weekend. It's close to noon, but still there is a lot of traffic. I don't know why on a Saturday there is traffic, but yeah, some offices are still open on Saturday. Most of the people are using the private transport. Yeah, that's the main thing. People are not using public transport so much. So you see he didn't turn left. We have to go left, but Aditya didn't turn left. Normally in a city like Mumbai, we will turn left because it's given that there is free left. Even if there's a red light for straight, the left is always free. That's the rule in Mumbai, rather an unofficial rule. But here in Calcutta, you can't take a left turn unless there is a left turn in the green. But that's how it should be. But no one follows it in Mumbai.
कुछ लोकेशन में रिटेल बैंक में इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है, कुछ लोकेशन में एनडी में इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है, कुछ लोकेशन में
सैटरडे, लेकिन ऑफिस के कॉल से छुटकारा पाना नामुमकिन है आदित्य के लिए. What a tough life.
There are few things which can be far better. For example, कुछ जगह बीआरई अच्छा कर सकते थे, कुछ जगह फॉर एग्जाम्पल 80 लोगों ने अपन को एसआईपी नहीं दी. 80% of people have not used SIP.
Getting the real feel of the highway. This is NH2. It leads straight to Delhi. The road which is on the other side, it leads straight to Bombay. So this part of the Golden Quadrilateral project. If you see the Delhi ka signboard here, Delhi kilometer वैसे लिखा नहीं है. But right now we are heading towards Hooghly district. We are still in Howrah district. Aditya is driving. Very soon we're going to switch positions. I'm going to take over the wheel, and let's see how the destination is like. We just regarding lunch, we haven't decided anything. Let's see. Of course, we don't want to go in a place which is very crowded. We will prefer to go somewhere which is a bit not crowded, or maybe do a takeaway. So there is a bit of kind of a crisscross here. We are near Shingur, I think. Or is it?
Yeah, that's a Shingur.
Will we see the Tata incomplete factory, which I don't know.
It's still there.
The plot is still there, but
sorry?
It's become farmland, I guess.
No, it's actually a barren land, right? It's not a farmland anymore.
Yeah, this is the kind of horn which I don't like about these private buses. West Bengal is the only state where you have private buses. Now you may ask, what is a private bus? Private buses are those buses where it is not governed by the local state transport authority. So WBTC, much like DTC of Delhi or MSRTC of Maharashtra, they are the ones not running these buses. These are run by your own small businessmen and an individual who are just
Unions.
The nexuses. They are basically run by nexuses. People who buy a bus, get a driver and a conductor, and then there is form a cartel with other bus owners and drive rashly. There is no body to kind of regulate them. They drive all rashly, and they are not the most comfortable buses to travel in. So these are called private buses.
Okay, so there has been a change in pilot.
Yep.
Our old dedicated pilot has taken over.
Whatever. So yeah, currently I'm driving. Thought to change drivers. Aditya wanted to take a break or maybe just take it easy, and so now we are currently in the area of Srirampur, heading towards Hooghly Imambara, which is near Bashberia, if I'm not wrong. And the kilometers.
We were just checking the popular places to visit around. So we saw a Hangseshwari Mandir.
Yeah,
that is a Hindu temple. That is quite famous, and that has been in our list for a quite long time. So it is also it is a replication of Hogwarts.
Yeah, people say it's the
heard.
Hogwarts of Bengal. The structure is, the architecture is like that. So
Yeah.
we'll see whether we can.
So we are seeing whether we can check it out
So
or
how-
not.
Such a lovely highway this is. We were just charging my GoPro, then suddenly stumbled upon this beautiful stretch. Couldn't resist recording it. Currently I'm driving, so I'm just giving it to Aditya to shoot it. Highways, the road quality is impeccable, and there are a lot of trees here and there, which makes it for a very delightful drive. So yeah, again after a small intersection, again the stretch continues. So let me just see. The only problem is sometimes cars are coming on the wrong side, which is a real issue.
I think that road is being serviced or something like that.
Car easily running over 100 k's, and the Honda Brio is a very good car. I mean, because of its low height, it is very stable in high speeds, stays pretty planted to the road, and we are around 3000 rpm and 100 kilometers per hour. This small 1.2 liter engine is very peppy. Just stumbled down this nice stretch of highway, and look how beautiful it is. There is an entire bamboo shoots which have formed kind of a canopy, and this is our car, my friend's car, Aditya's car. They have not come out, but I thought they are not having that much of a photo op because they're all carrying digital cameras, DSLRs. But I thought just to shoot and show you how pretty rural Bengal is. I mean, you should all have planned road trips when you are in rural Bengal. Beautiful place. Chale guys, let's go. Just arrived at the Imambara. It's around 1:40, just past 1:30, and look at that's the bell. And it's just at the gate of the Imambara. It is a very sunny day, and you see this is the Imambara. So we are planning to go inside. It is around 180 years old. Construction started in 1841 and it ended in 1861. Constructed by Muhammad Muhsin Khan, a Shia Muslim trader come religious person. Currently it serves as a mosque as well as a congregational hall for the Shia denomination of Muslims. it is a architectural marvel. It has a huge clock tower at the very second floor, which we are very interested to see. So come on with us and I'll show you what's inside. So currently inside the Imambara, my friends are all busy in their photo ops. So as I told you a small history outside, that this Imambara was started construction in 1841 and ended in 1861. And the main marvel of this Imambara is that clock which you see up there. Yep, that clock is the main attraction. So there is a small history about the clock over here, which is written in Bengali, but I can translate it for you. Bengali subscribers of mine can easily read it, can pause the video and read it. At the time it costed 11,721 rupees, and to wind that clock, you there are at least 2 people required to wind that clock. It is so heavy, and once you wind the clock, I think at least for a week it remains functional. So it's still running and it's still being maintained. Doesn't look very big to me from here, but the mechanism is which is a marvel. It still works to this day, and it requires 2 people to wind that entire clock. So here my friends, what's up guys, busy with photo ops? Yeah, that's what it is. What do we have here? There's a small fountain. I don't know whether in the heydays this fountain was operational or is still operational or not. Do you know anything?
I don't have any idea.
Okay. So there is fish in this reservoir, but I don't think feeding the fish is allowed. It's written outside. But what a lovely marvel of an architecture. So here we have a sundial which tells the time. I don't know how to read sundial. I don't know if you can either. Okay, so this shadow means that we are past noon. So of course time is around close to 2. And in front we have the Hooghly river. That's why we are here, to see the river. Last week I was in front of a river at Fuleshwar, now here in Bandel. And there's a rail bridge over there. Cars can't go, only trains can go. And this is the back side of the Imambara, which is pretty impressive. There's a lot of writing on the plaque which I can't read. It's in English though. So this is the other side. Pretty nice place to be on a weekend trip. I hear the bells, so we should go up the tower very soon. Now going up the clock tower which I was talking about. As for any clock tower which has a spiral staircase, this also has a spiral staircase. Graffiti. How people deface the cultural heritage of our country. Pretty appalling. Pan stains. Some habits never change. Again, graffiti. Love lines and romantic phrases. Certainly not something much tourists want to see. What are you looking at? The bridge. It's certainly a long way up. Okay, this is the room, I think, from where the clock levers function. The entire mechanism is in this room. I'm actually panting because I'm talking and climbing this up. More romantic phrases. I think we are there. Okay, so there's nothing up here. It's just the minaret. And the main thing is inside those chambers, those rooms which we saw. Other than there's nothing up here. The main watch, the clock mechanisms are in those rooms, which sadly we can't enter. The climb was a bit steep, but once we come up here, the wind is blowing, it's cool, it's relaxing. I guess we're gonna stay here for a while. Then we're gonna go to a next attraction, maybe Bandel Church or Hangseshwari Temple. We'll stay tuned. So at Bandel Church, guys, but the church is today closed, so no chance of going in. So we thought we'll, stop here and have some snacks. There's a small snacks shop over here. We're very tired. It's a very hot day. Little bit of history about Bandel Church. It's also called Basilica of the Holy Rosary, and I think it's a Portuguese church. Yeah, it's a Portuguese church, and it's part of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Calcutta. And it's pretty old. It's founded in 1599, so it's more than 400 years old, and which is pretty remarkable. Look how it looks very modern, but it's around 400 plus years old.
It got renovated.
Yeah. So कुछ नाश्ता वास्ता करते हैं, थोड़ा चाय सुट्टा मारते हैं. Because Bandel Church was closed, now we'll head to our third and final attraction, the Hangseshwari Mandir or Hangseshwari Mandir. So today is a day of multiple faiths actually. We saw a Muslim place of worship, then a Christian place of worship. Now we'll end it with a Hindu place of worship. Hangseshwari Temple was created by a local zamindar, and it is known for its unique architecture. It's a lot of spires and a Gothic look, which makes locals call it the Hogwarts of Bengal. So really it has those, spooky castle of England kind of, the spooky English castle kind of an architecture with a lot of spires and gargoyles and all that. Pretty unique for a temple, but that's how it is. So pretty excited to see. So let's go and we'll check it out how it is. And this is Bandel. Bandel was a Portuguese, and it was a French or Portuguese? Was a French colony. While Kolkata was British, Bandel was French.
Chandanagar was also French.
Chandanagar was also French.
Is nearby.
And there's also a lot of Portuguese colonies here nearby. So this church, Bandel Church, was built by the Portuguese. Chinsura, Chandanagar, these are all French colonies, and Bandel. There's also Danish colonies, Danish enclaves around here somewhere. In Srirampur. So Portugal, Denmark, and France. All these three other European powers, other than the English, set up their camps here and did their training for around few decades or maybe 100 years before the English drove them away. So there is a little bit of French, Portuguese and Danish touches in the architecture of the buildings over here. So we are here at Hangseshwari Mandir. Such a nice place. This place is so idyllic. Just look at it, guys. So in front of there is a small lake. It's very idyllic and scenic. There's another lake over here. The road is very calm. It's surrounded by trees and it's a boulevard. Really scenic. My friend over here is taking some pics and we are just about to go. So guys, let's go. As I said, your destination is on the right. So Hangseshwari Temple, as I said, is very much like Hogwarts. So here you go. It is a mix of Hogwarts and Eastern Orthodox churches, which we find in Russia, Belarus and Ukraine. The onion domed spires and the onion domed cones at the top remind me of that. So this terracotta building next to Hangseshwari building looks somewhat like Vishnupur's Puramati Mandir or Vishnupur's terracotta building. We may have to plan a trip to Vishnupur someday. There are architectural marvels, these kind of buildings which you find aplenty at Vishnupur. Now this is the famous Hangseshwari Mandir. Just see, you can easily mistake it as St. Basil's Cathedral or church, St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow, or church on spilled blood in St. Petersburg. Or you can mistake it for Hogwarts. Famous temple built by local zamindar, and the mandir is open at 4. I think we won't be able to get in. It's just 3:20 right now. We are not gonna wait 40 minutes here, but it's a nice place to kind of click photos and marvel at the architecture. This terracotta building is an icon of Bengal. Ancient Bengal had a lot of terracotta buildings like this. Vishnupur is a town which is famous for its terracotta buildings. So that was it. My GoPro battery has died down. So since we are not gonna go in, the time is at 4 PM. We're just gonna finish our vlog here. Maybe we'll go back to Calcutta. And really thoroughly enjoyed this vlog with these two blokes, Ishan and Aditya. We used to go out a lot during the early part of 2010s when we used to have our random road trips. So glad to have kind of a reunion. So next time we'll plan accordingly and come so that we can go in. The deity is very famous. That's it. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe and press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first one to see. With that, peace out. See you again in a new video.